All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving into something a little different today, but something that's been weighing on my mind, especially with all the crazy wildfires we've been seeing on the news lately.
It's definitely a topic that deserves some serious attention.
It just hit me. We're seeing entire towns wiped out, millions of acres burned, firefighters risking their lives on the front lines. And I just keep asking myself, why aren't we treating these wildfires well, like a war?
I see what you mean. That's a pretty powerful analogy.
Right. So to really dig into this idea, I found this article, Why Doesn't America Fight Wildfires Like Wars? And let me tell you, it's got some pretty radical ideas.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Okay, so the article starts by comparing, how we react to a national threat like war, right?
Right.
It's all hands on deck, immediate mobilization, resources are poured in without hesitation.
Yeah, you definitely see that sense of urgency, that unified national response.
Exactly. But then you look at how we handle wildfires, and it's almost like we're always a step behind. Reacting instead of preventing, scrambling to catch up when things have already spiraled out of control.
And that delay, that lack of early intervention, it can have devastating consequences.
The article makes a really strong point about the early hours of a wildfire being absolutely critical. They say it's like waiting until an enemy army is at your doorstep before even thinking about calling for reinforcements.
It's about seizing that window of opportunity when the fire is still relatively small and containable.
So their big idea, and this is where it gets really interesting, what if we deployed the National Guard on day one of a wildfire?
Wow, that's a bold move. I mean, they have the manpower, the training, the organization.
Right. Imagine having trained personnel on the ground immediately, coordinating evacuations, setting up fire lines, supporting firefighters.
You're talking about a level of coordination and rapid response that we just don't see right now.
But wouldn't that be incredibly expensive?
Yep.
And I mean, are they even trained for wildfire response?
Well, those are valid concerns. But the article argues that the cost of inaction, the homes, the lives lost, the ecosystems destroyed, is already astronomical.
I guess when you put it that way.
And as for training, the National Guard has a wide range of units and capabilities. Some could definitely be adapted for wildfire scenarios. Think logistics, communication, manpower. You're not necessarily sending soldiers into the flames, but leveraging their expertise in a coordinated response effort.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But get this, the article actually takes it a step further. They suggest we create a dedicated air force, specifically for firefighting.
Whoa, hold on. Now that's thinking outside the box. Are we talking like a fleet of firefighting drones or something?
Think bigger. They're talking about Boeing 747s, like jumbo jets drop in fire retardant.
Seriously, like massive air tankers, that sounds like something straight out of a movie.
Right, it's definitely a bold vision. But imagine the potential being able to blanket a fire with retardant, even in those hard-to-reach areas.
I mean, logistically, that would be a huge undertaking, and the cost.
Yeah, there are definitely challenges. But the scale of these mega fires we're seeing, well, it might require some equally massive solutions. And wouldn't that be a sight to see? A jumbo jet swooping down over your backyard to douse the flames.